live.
Hello, everybody. Sorry we had so many technical difficulties. I know waiting can just be so hard, right? So, we've been wanting to do this for a while where, oh no.
Gotta make sure we have it muted on all the other devices.
We've been wanting to do this for a while where we do weekly lives. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it all the time, but we're certainly going to try. But I asked on Instagram what your suggestions were for us to talk about today. And a lot of people wanted to talk about relationships, telling your significant other about dolls, and how I told Ethan about dolls, and stuff like that. So
Sounds perfect. To give a bit of a background, this live, if you guys like it, make sure to tell us, because...
yeah, if you guys hate it, we're not going to do it, I promise.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time. I tried to get a really nice camera set up, and then that didn't work, and then we were going to use my laptop, which has a little bit better camera than a phone. That didn't work. So now we're using a phone to stream it, because that's the best that we could do.
Yeah, we're having technical difficulties, I'm sorry.
All right, so what's the first thing we have to talk about on this live?
So like I was saying, dolls and relationships, so, sorry.
Just got a little notebook here and everything.
I do. I wrote down some ideas, but they're not great, so. Someone asked, wait, has it started? Can you guys not see me? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's working.
Okay.
If you guys can or can't see us, put that in the chat. Oh,
okay, they're
people
saying
say they can.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So, I guess let's just start where it started for me and Ethan. So,
We're in Hawaii.
Yeah, we were stationed in Hawaii. If you guys don't know, we're both active duty military. And it was our first date, like when I told you.
Probably, that sounds about right.
Yeah, we were driving to the beach to take fancy pictures. We had just spent the whole day in the mall, and I think we were talking about, like, things we did. He was telling me how he used to draw art, and then I was like, I have a YouTube channel, and I have, like, 1,000,000-point-something views on a video, and he was like, whoa, that's so crazy. What's it about? Dolls. So this is actually before I had Reborns, back when it was just Baby Born and Lovabella.
Yeah.
That's when I told you.
Yeah, so those are just like play dolls, none of these really super realistic dolls.
Yeah, I had a Paradise
fingers.
Galleries doll, but I didn't have a Reborn yet at that point.
Yeah, so I think my what do you think of my reaction to it? Was I like, oh, that's terrible, and then jumped out of the car?
You were like the very first person I had told in my real life, and you seemed pretty chill about it. You were like, that's really cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I know a lot of people think it's weird, and we'll probably go over that.
Excuse me? I
There's
know
a
that.
puppy dog here. He's very warm. He likes to sunbathe, even though he's a husky. He likes to sunbathe. No, I think I thought it was really cool. A lot of other people have hobbies. I don't see why this is a weird thing for anyone. So.
Yeah, normally the setup behind us is nothing but Legos. That's Ethan's hobby. We have Legos all over the house, and I don't think I've ever been like, Legos are stupid, go throw them in the trash.
Yeah, you've never smashed any of them that I know of, so that's good.
But I've heard so many stories where people are like, yeah, my boyfriend threw my dolls away or burned them in a fire, and I'm like, that's abusive and horrible. In general, let's not date guys or girls who are really mean to us and throw our stuff away or burn them.
So,
you bought it, it's yours.
I'll try to look at the chat and respond to you guys. Somebody says, hello, Kiersten, I love your channel. You really inspire me in every day.
Thank you.
Another person would like to know the names of these. What are the names? What's this one's name?
That one's Bentley, and this one's Marley. They're new. We got them yesterday after some craziness on TikTok.
Yeah. So my favorite Reborn would have to be one that's called Baby Ethan, and we'll have to show him probably in a later live stream. Or you can go and watch all of Kiersten's videos. You'll find him.
There's a recent video with Baby Ethan in it.
Yeah. But basically, he's supposed to kind of look like me, so that's why I like him.
It wasn't even planned. The artist just made a doll that looked exactly like Ethan as a baby, and I was like, that's Baby Ethan right there. My favorite doll, though, is Kinsley, which is my new toddler, but also Paisley. She was my first Reborn. So, Ethan and I had been dating for, 2 or 3 months when I got Paisley? We were sitting at the mall, in the food cart at the mall, and I was like, you know what? I want a reborn. I don't care anymore. I don't even care if you think it's weird. I want a reborn. So I asked some people on Instagram, like, where should I get a reborn? Someone commented a seller on eBay. I think it's Studio Doll Nursery. And she had this beautiful, smiling baby. I just fell in love, and it's been love ever since. And you were never mean about it.
I mean, why be? I think it was very, very neat. I never seen anything like that before.
Yeah.
So
When Paisley came, the postman, the post office person, wasn't going to leave her at her doorstep. They
Oh,
just
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
left a slip and ran off. So Ethan chases after them to go get the box.
well, yeah, because it was a rainy day. It was like pouring rain out, and the person, they weren't gonna leave the box at the front door, so I had to like chase the mailman down to get it. People keep asking how long we've been together. What is it now?
We started dating in 2018, and we got married July 2019.
Yep. So that's like 3 months or something. I don't know.
We're coming up on 2 years of marriage.
Yep. July.
And that's the only other live stream we've done besides yesterday's, was we live streamed our wedding in 2019.
Yes, we did do that. Okay, so what else do we got to go over? You told me Ethan's reaction was, I guess it wasn't very exciting, was it? Because I was like, that's pretty neat. Cool.
Well, that's most people's reaction. I don't think I've ever ever had anybody be like, yes, give me one now. Oh my gosh, that's the coolest thing. And I've never had anybody on the other side of the spectrum where they're like, burn them.
Yeah. Except in random comments you'll get.
Yeah, people on the internet are just mean.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys are wonderful, but there's also some really
All the
mean
people that are watching, you guys are all wonderful.
Yeah.
We love you very much.
It seems Katie's having to really wrangle in some people, so thank you, Katie, for always being wonderful.
She's the wrangler.
Science is never settled. That's my best friend. We have known each other for like almost 8 years now. We became best friends because we hugged each other in a bathroom. Real story.
We've had a couple of people say they're from the Philippines. I guess you have.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Hi.
Alright. So, what do we got next?
What did you, if your significant other is not like Ethan and they're like, that's really weird. Okay, if they do something that is a red flag and just mean, I'm just going to tell you, throw them out. Throw them out. Just kick them out. You don't need that. You don't need people who do the A word to you or treat you like crap. But if they're just like, that's weird, they kind of creep me out, then my best advice is just to be respectful. Don't put a doll in their face. Don't creep them out on purpose. And I don't know, what would you suggest if you were creeped out by these dolls? What would you want me to do?
Well, if they creep you out, like they really scare you, I guess just try to, not have them around all the time and stuff like that. But I mean, you gotta weigh how important
Relationships
they
are about
are.
compromise.
Yeah, you gotta weigh how important the dolls are to how important this person is in your life. And
Yeah.
I'd like to think that, like, if you're with the person that you want to be with, they'll support you with whatever it is.
But if you've been dating 2 weeks, I'd definitely say, like, really weigh it. Is this person cooler than the doll?
Maybe slowly introduce them to it. Just like randomly leave the doll in a cookie jar for them to find. Stuff like that. Things that are subtle.
I would totally suggest, if you're looking at how to tell someone, whether it be a boyfriend, girlfriend, friends, or family about the dolls, I'd really suggest don't leave them in a cookie jar, but like actually talk to them. Be like, hey, I have these dolls or I want these dolls. Here are my reasons why. Because a lot of people, if you just tell them, I want a super realistic doll and then don't tell them why, they're going to make up reasons in their head. I know it's dumb, but they just do. Because I know a lot of people, even in my own family, before I told them why I did this, they were like, oh, she just really wants a baby or something.
Yeah. Or like, who knows? People are weird. But yeah, whenever, like, I think this is one thing we were going to mention is at our work, I'll talk to people that I work with about how, Kiersten, she does this on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and all that other stuff and has this following and people like it and all that stuff. And I think they always take it really well. They think it's kind of neat. And then I'm like, I see like how many followers and stuff she has on the different platforms, and they're like, what? What?
Yeah, and like we said, we're in the military, so you'd expect people to be like, dolls, you can't play with dolls, you have to be manly and tough. Everybody I've told has been like, wow, that is so cool that you do something outside of work.
Yeah.
So,
But
I don't think I've had anybody be mean outside the internet. But I've had friends who their family was not supportive at all.
whenever they told them, did they jump out of the car?
Oh, yes, definitely. I'm sure that they were just like, Dad, I have a baby. No, they probably didn't say that. That's weird.
It's totally, could be taken very many different ways.
I don't know. I think there's some people in this world who are just...
Oh, Pumpkin Sparkles is here.
Oh, yay. Hello, Chelsea.
Oh, here's a good question. Why is your name Lamby's Nursery?
Well, you see this purple sheep behind me? I've got a lot of purple sheep. And for some reason, when I started this channel, I was like, Lamby is going to be in every video. Life didn't turn out that way, but the name kind of stuck. I like it. I like sheep. I see a comment here that says, why do you want a reborn or why do you need them? And they say why they have them. I love dolls. As you can see, I have my limited edition Disney dolls behind me. I collect American Girl dolls. I really just love dolls. I have baby fever too, but like I said, I'm in the military. My job is not a great job for me to be having babies, in my opinion, because I could be sent away at any time.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to find the right timing too.
Yeah.
And with all the stuff we try to do, all the other things we got going on in our life, I think for a lot of the part we feel...
I just don't think I'd be a good mom right now, mostly. So I'm not going to bring a baby into this world, but I still have baby fever. So I have the dolls to like dress up and do the baby thing with, but not permanently ruin someone forever because I had to go to a sandy country for a little while.
The beach?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's just there's a lot of stuff going on in our life right now.
Aw, you guys are amazing. Can you have children? I don't really want to discuss that.
We have 2 fuzzy children.
We have 2 fuzzy children. As
Yep.
for other children, that's a bit... Yeah, that's my business, none of
Somebody says
20,000 people's business.
they love your name and YouTube channel.
Thank you. I love you guys. And I'm sorry I haven't been doing many outings or roleplay videos. I just got over being sick, so I'm just doing my best right now.
Yeah. Do you think this dog can do a backflip?
Probably. Wow, that was so cool, Bentley. So, telling family and friends. I definitely told my family after I told Ethan. I
How was
think
your
I told
family?
them a while after.
Did they all high five you?
Well, I think telling your family and friends is definitely how you frame it. Because I don't think I've ever gone up to them and been like, look, it's a real baby. I really think it cries and poops. I've never been like that. I've always been like, hey, I have a YouTube channel, or hey, I create videos, or I take pictures of these dolls. That's always how I've framed it to people. Because I don't think these dolls are real, so I've never gone up to people and said that. So I think, I don't know.
I have a really great story about telling your family.
Oh, when we told your mom, that's pretty funny.
Oh, I don't remember it.
Oh, okay. So instead, people have rehearsal dinners before their wedding, right? Instead of doing that, we took a train ride up to this old ghost town, and I filmed this, so this is an outing video somewhere on my channel. But what I didn't film was his mom gets out of the car, and she sees I'm holding a baby, so she runs as fast as she can over to me, and she's like, a baby! And then she folds back the blanket, and she sees it's a doll, and she almost like jumps back, and she's like, it's a doll.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I wasn't standing there or something. No, but it was actually the same day, yeah. For our wedding rehearsal thing, we went to like this old western town and stuff like that, and it was your grandpa?
It was my grandpa.
Yeah, he I think you handed it to him because he's like, oh, hey, can I see it?
Yeah.
And because
He
we were
goes-
filming a video,
There's
so we
this
had
old
him.
guy sitting on a bench alone, and my grandpa just walks up to him, drops the doll on the ground, and my grandpa screams, and this guy's just glaring at him. And then my
Yeah.
grandpa picks up the doll, dusts it off, and walks away.
'Cause he's like, "Oh no, my baby!" And then he drops it on the floor. It's pretty funny to see people's reactions when they
We're not.
they think it's real or can't tell if it's real or something. That's the best.
My family and my Ethan, they're not. I know a lot of people are like, treat
You
these
s-
dolls with respect.
You're Ethan.
And you are my Ethan.
That's true.
A lot of people are like, treat these dolls with respect. Don't ever make jokes or have fun. We're definitely a little bit crazy. Like, I'm even thinking of having. So, my dad's a truck driver, and I kind of want him to take one of the babies and, like, do whatever he wants with it for a month and just let me film.
I gotta
Or
say,
send me the videos he
Katie
films.
is doing a great job of watching the chat.
Katie's amazing.
Yeah.
I love Katie.
All right. So
Someone wants me to notice them. Hi, Nand fam. Hi, I noticed you.
Katie just said, "Don't do shout-outs." You're
Hi.
okay. All right. But that's it. Somebody does. Yeah, it is fun being silly. You got to laugh about things.
Yeah,
Laughing
you do.
Is,
It's a
Great
good
way to go to
medicine.
stress.
It's a good way to, like you said, relieve stress.
I gotta say, so one of my weird things is I'll like if I'm really stressed, I'll start laughing, and it's usually
Yeah.
like terrible because it'll be like things are super serious and like
Yeah.
then I'll start laughing and people are like, "This guy's a psychopath."
No,
Okay.
I get in trouble all the time for telling jokes. Like, I don't tell inappropriate jokes, but I am always joking. Did Ethan get the dolls with me? Yeah.
Yeah, every single time we get a doll, we get in a plane and fly there together while holding hands, and we get them together, and we have a dance that we do when we get them too. So
What's our dance that we do when we get them?
um,
Just to refresh my
we
memory.
spin around in circles and scream, "We got a doll! We got a doll! Here's a doll! We got it! Yeah!" And then we high five, and then I hurt myself because I tried to do a backflip too.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
So I will talk to him before I get a doll most of the time, depending on the price. Most of the
Yeah.
time, but because I feel like that's a good thing to do when you're married is be like, hey,
Talk about the prices of things.
yeah,
Her talking about the prices of things will be like, so we didn't need that $1,500, right? And I'll be like, of course not. No, I hate money. So,
we might be expecting a drinking wet silicone, and he wants me to name her Robin R. Banks, right?
yeah. So she's, if you guys like silicones or like super realistic dolls, this has got to be the craziest doll you've bought so far.
Yeah.
But it's a silicone full body, right?
Yeah.
So it's very detailed, all realistic, squishy body and everything, and it has a drinking wet, which is where you can put water in it. I
Yeah,
guess.
you like feed it and it'll go potty.
Yeah. So she buys that for a price, and she posted right after she bought it on Instagram, was like, "Hey, does anybody have suggestions for names?" And I was like, "How about Robin R. Banks?" Because it
Robin.
was a lot of money. So, yeah, talk about finances, because that's a thing for relationships.
Yeah, I think
If you share a
When
bank
you-
account or share finances, be like, "Hey,
I
I'm
feel
gonna spend
like
all this money."
this is going to be probably the most controversial, meanest thing I have ever said. But when people talk about how their partners don't like dolls, I feel like a lot of the time what they're saying is that their partner didn't know they spent $3,000 on a doll and is kind of irritated. And I could be wrong, but I feel like a lot of the time it's that. So I always try to tell you.
Yeah. Well, we discuss money a lot,
Yeah.
so.
And I don't think there's ever been a time where you've been like, no, we really don't have the money, where I'm like, I got a credit card.
Well, yeah, I think, yeah, I've convinced you not to put things on credit cards. I'd like to, so I was talking about earlier that we want to do a better quality live stream. We kind of tried to set up a little bit of a set here, and it'll probably change a lot in the future, but we bought these like plants that we were going to put, but you can't really see them because the camera's more zoomed in than we wanted it to, because we wanted to show our whole library and stuff behind us, but we can't. So these are the plants we were going to get. So I can just hold it so you guys can see it like this instead.
You're such a jerk to yourself.
Yeah, I think this is good. It looks good to me. All right, what's next?
Oh.
This is how the rest of it's gonna be.
You'll just ask me what's next, and I'll totally forget. Like, we're on a live stream, and we have topics and ideas.
Yeah.
Does Ethan love dolls?
Do I love the dolls? How can I make that into a funny story?
Well, you have a doll named after you.
Yeah, I do. Well, I want my plant. Give me my plant back. I think somebody says they're nice plants. See, I agree.
Thank you.
Do I love the dolls? I think they're pretty cool. They're very realistic. If we were rating who loves them more, I think you'll probably win.
But I don't have
I
a
think
doll.
they're cool.
I don't have a doll named Baby Kiersten. You have a doll
Right.
named Baby Ethan, so I think you
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, that and he's the one that we could do funny things with.
That's true. But we have another boy now. This is our second boy ever.
I think the best way to answer that question is the dolls make you really happy,
That's true.
and thus I like them because
Aw.
they make you happy.
Aw,
So
you're a sweetheart.
it's just like how you love black coffee because it makes me happy.
Just so y'all know, I'm not even drinking coffee. I don't know if I can show you guys what I'm drinking. I'm drinking orange juice.
Yeah.
Like, I put yummy things in my coffee cups and pretend I'm drinking coffee because I hate coffee.
Hold on. Hey, I'm in charge of reading the comments. Calm down.
Okay.
Good answer, Ethan. I agree.
So, Katie said, Nicole has a good question, and she said, if you can, please give me tips if you're able to about how to take my reborns on outings without freaking myself out about it. Do y'all want to know something about me? Almost every time we do an outing, I have a panic attack, like a full-on, I am stressed out, about to cry, shaking. And I will go to Target, and I will be shaking and trying to do an outing. What I've learned is if you get like that, it's totally okay to bail out, go back to the car, breathe, drink some water, breathe, calm yourself down, and remember that 98% of those people that you see in Target, they're never going to see you again. They're not even going to care.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I'll tell you what. One thing we've done a lot of outings because people really like those in videos, and I think I'll tell you. Maybe we should make this a whole nother video, just stories of outings, because.
Let's talk about it now. I've had a lot of people ask about that too.
Okay, so some stories of outings, the stuff behind the scenes that you guys don't see. So, we've been using my Jeep more recently, and this is pretty funny, but it doesn't
Yeah, we have 2 Jeeps if you guys didn't know.
Yeah, it only has front seats. It doesn't have a back seat where you normally put a doll. So we'll just take the carrier and everything.
We
and
pull
we'll
it
just
all
throw
out
in
of the
back.
trunk.
Yeah, so we'll pull a baby in a carrier out of the trunk, which is why we usually park in the back of the parking lot. So whenever the police are called on us, it's a little less conspicuous. I don't know. But I think that's one part that we realized recently is like maybe we shouldn't take the Jeep that doesn't have a back seat because
You know what's
a lot
crazy
more
though?
weird
I don't know
views.
if my parents are in here. They're probably not in here. But when I was an itty bitty baby like this, I think they sold the Jeep right before I was born, but they had a Jeep. It only had 2 seats, no back seat, never a top, and that's how they just drove around Hawaii.
Yeah. There was one time when we were back in Hawaii, we had all the doors off your Jeep, and
Oh yeah, we
And we
did
were
an
driving-
outing with the baby born doll, and I had it strapped in the back seat because this is my Jeep. My Jeep does have a back seat, but it's strapped in the back seat. The blankets are flying everywhere, and people when they would
Right.
they would look in there and be like, "Oh my god!"
'Cause
And you could tell
imagine-
they're trying to call 911.
yeah, people would just like look over and see the baby seat flying around and all that, and they're
But
like,
that's
"Oh my
not
God."
crazy to me because that's how I grew up. Like, we had Jeeps my whole life, almost never had doors, never had windows. And that's how I grew up from the time I was a baby all the way to now. My parents still have Jeeps, still never have doors or windows half the time.
It's basically just like putting a baby on a roller coaster, and who's gonna tell me that's not safe? Come on.
I love roller coasters.
Um,
Always keep your kids in a car seat, though, unless they're a doll.
what inches do you buy in your dolls? I don't know what that means.
I have all kinds of dolls for sizes. I have few 6-inch babies, and then I have them all the way up to like Kinsley is like 27 inches.
And this one is, let's see, on the phone
He's
camera,
17.
he looks about 2 inches. Okay, so if you're on a phone, probably about 2 inches. A computer monitor 4. I don't know. Depends on the size.
Do we have any other tips for outings? Like mine is just.
Oh, bring an Ethan, I would say.
Oh, bring an Ethan. I would
Yeah.
also say like a cover. It's not a blanket. A lot of people think it's a blanket, but they make these car seat covers that are actually for real babies, and I will cover the dolls up. It's safe for real babies too. They won't suffocate or anything, but yeah, I cover them with it. So if I see people are like trying to look in the stroller, trying to cough on the babies, I'm like, nope.
I'll tell you one thing that another thing for outing that makes me not care at all what people are thinking. Nowadays, a lot of people wear masks,
Oh,
and I'll have like
yeah.
my ball cap on or something like that. I'm like, I don't have to look at people. They don't have to see my face. I can do the stupidest things I want.
Do you remember? I don't. No, we were wearing masks. So it was like last summer, I think. We went to Walmart and I took a baby born doll on an outing there. And I saw a doll I wanted to review. So Ethan's holding it for me while we go around the store. And some huge dude comes up to Ethan and he's like, "You like playing with dolls, dude? You're too old for that." And he does that to Ethan.
I was reading a comment. Say that story one more time.
Oh.
I zoned out. Somebody told me that.
Yeah, it was at Walmart back in like summer of last year.
Oh yeah, because we were buying.
Yeah,
something.
we were buying a doll.
Yeah, somebody was like, well, he was joking.
I know, but
he
that's
was
kind
like-
of thing. Like when you're on an outing, you're already jiggly enough.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't take people too seriously.
But I think other than that, it's not like I've ever had a bad reaction. I think people usually think they're real. But when we were with Katie, back to my grandpa dropping a doll. We were filming that day and we had so many reactions. We found Reborn collectors. We found so many people who thought they were so cool. I don't think we had a bad reaction except for the person who was really mad at my grandpa for dropping a baby in front of him.
Yeah, I'll say this, that day,
That day was a
you
great
guys
day.
were walking around with just holding them and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's because of Katie. Katie made everything feel fine.
Yeah, I think everybody needs a best friend.
Everybody needs
She
an
needs to
Ethan
come out
and a
here.
Katie.
Yeah.
I also want to be important.
The certain thing that's going around needs to go away so Katie can come out here.
Yeah.
Because I really love her. And I want you guys to meet her more and meet
We're
all
almost
my
up
friends.
to 70 watchers now.
That's
Isn't that
crazy.
crazy? People are loving us.
Thank you guys. I love you. I'm sorry that I can't see the chat. I'll see like random messages pop up and I try to address them when there isn't a plant covering my laptop.
12 inch is considered a mini reborn.
Yes, I would consider that a mini reborn because preemie clothes, like the kind you can buy at almost any store, preemie clothes are probably go for 15 to 17 inch baby, around there.
Yeah, somebody says this, that with the pandemic and everything like that, people are more likely to stay away from you and not be all up in your face and stuff like that.
I had someone like try to get up in my stroller even during what's going on.
I think it does help a little bit. People
A little bit.
are more likely to keep their distance. Oh, here's another thing we do. If you want to film it, like if you want to go out and do the, like we've learned to be a little strategic about it. We'll go towards the end of the day or at the beginning of the day. So times when stores aren't busy, if you want to go to the store and do that.
But I
So-
also, now we're getting super into me, but in general, I don't like going to stores when they're super busy. About the only thing I can do without freaking out when it comes to crowds is Disneyland. If it's not Disneyland, I really struggle with crowds. They just scare me. So I think we kind of have to do that with a lot of things.
Somebody asks, will Ask Ethan be back on Instagram? What is that? Is that
Ask
where,
Ethan is when I give you my comments
and
or,
I answer them?
yeah.
Maybe we should bring that back.
Maybe we should bring that back. I just don't want to hurt people's feelings, especially because sometimes I use the real comments I get.
My brother.
But I definitely want to put that on TikTok. Dear Ethan on TikTok would be hilarious.
Deal. Easy. Especially because I've seen some of your comments. They're just like random letters. That'll be fun to respond to.
Sorry.
Yeah. Now,
What did
'cause
your
I-
brother say?
he asked if I'm single. Just my wife, that's it. But other than that, yeah, pretty much. guys. You guys are ridiculous. Katie, make sure to block my family from the chat. They're terrible.
Yeah, anyone with the last name Gwen.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No, we should totally do Ask Ethan if you guys think that'd be hilarious.
And for those who don't know what Ask Ethan is when I'd give Ethan my most ridiculous comments, like people being like...
Well, some of them weren't even like sentences.
Yeah,
they'd
some
be
of
like
them...
just have you ever used autocorrect, like autofill, where it just says whatever the center word is, they'll make that into a paragraph.
Of
and then
like,
I'll try
hey,
to
the
read it without
bus,
laughing.
love, crap. Oh, I keep saying a mean word. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, Pumpkin Sparkles asks a really good question. Ethan, is duct tape a good babysitter? See, these were the kind of questions that were
Didn't
on
you
Ask
just
Ethan.
have duct tape somewhere, like, before we started this?
Well, I was probably to keep the dolls from running away.
Oh,
And duct
okay.
tape is a great babysitter because with duct tape, you don't have to worry about it getting away. It's a great thing to fix really anything, honestly. Okay, do we have any other questions? But if you want to do an outing, make sure to take duct tape. You don't know when you're going to need it.
So your doll doesn't run away.
Right. And everybody can see your doll duct taped to whatever. You can put it like on a scooter. Like duct tape your doll to a scooter. And then go do an outing like that.
I'm going to log into TikTok, and that's just what I'm going to see all the people doing. They're going to be on their bikes and scooters, and they'll be reborns.
Yeah, if you ever
taped
TikTok, make sure to go into the comments of all of our videos and ask if duct tape is good for dolls.
It's a good babysitter.
Yeah. Then we'll know you were in the live stream. All right, so what question else do we have? What else do we have here?
Did someone ask, do I think Elsa would be a great reborn mom?
Do you think Elsa would be a great reborn mom? Yeah, no, that's a question.
Yeah, I think she's chilling back there. Yeah, she'd like it. I have a mini reborn. She can hold it one of these days if I remember after this.
Would she use duct tape?
Would Elsa use duct tape, Ethan?
Well, I guess she doesn't have to. She has ice powers.
Yeah, she would just have them stick to her.
Right. She could just freeze them so they don't move.
So no, I don't think she'd be a good mom. She'd be freezing her.
Somebody says we should do merch and have a shirt that says the duct tape thing.
I'll write that down.
Oh, this is a good one. Have you ever seen toddler leashes?
Yeah.
Somebody says you could use duct tape for that.
You could, yeah. Should we put my dolls on roller skates and drag them around by duct tape? Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah. I think we should.
I feel like anybody who's seen my videos and not seen me and Ethan together in a live or in real life is probably like, I thought these people were normal. And now they're talking about duct tape.
I mean, the only thing you really got to figure out is what color you want. Yes.
Yes,
Thank you,
don't
Katie.
be mean to real children, please. Please.
Listen to Katie, don't listen to us.
Yes, we need Katie right here. She'll always be like,
She
don't hurt children.
She can just stand behind us in a suit like a bodyguard
she'll be our
type thing,
bodyguard.
and she'll just be like, just to be clear, just to make sure you guys understand and we're not held liable, don't use duct tape on children.
What else
Or
bad
dolls,
things have
or
we said
whatever.
today?
I don't know.
Don't put babies in roller skates. Don't do what Ethan's doing with his baby.
What's that? Having it sit here?
Mm-hmm. Don't do a backflip.
Awkward silence.
Someone asked what my TikTok is. It's Lambie's Nursery, and my Instagram is Lambie's Dollies.
All right. Do we have another question?
My family's reactions. My grandma, every time we go see her, she's always like, did you bring a baby? I want to see your baby. And she makes some things all the time. My grandpa doesn't care at all. I don't think my grandpa knows what YouTube is, to be honest.
I don't even know if I know what YouTube is sometimes.
Because I tried to explain it to him the other day, and he was like, don't do the video thing. Just stay in the military. Don't do the video thing. I'm like, what? What are you saying?
Can't not do the video thing.
My parents are super supportive, though.
This person's been around for a while. They say don't put babies in the oven either. LOL. I remember one of your videos when Ethan did that with a doll.
He's put them in the oven, the dishwasher. So there was a time where he was in a school for 2 months, and he lived in a hotel, and that's when he was filming a lot of Dear Ethans and a lot of random videos. Wasn't Ethan Junior like in the freezer or something?
Probably. I remember.
And you fed him Tide Pods?
Yeah. I was like, because I was sitting in this hotel, right? I had nothing to do except for...
Let me say, this was not a Reborn doll. This was a Cabbage Patch Kid doll.
Yeah, I had nothing to do except go to my training and sit in a hotel room. So I bought like this tiny... You said it was a Cabbage Patch?
Yeah, it was a Cabbage Patch Kid doll.
I don't remember what it was. It was something that I found at Walmart for like $5, and I just started making silly videos with it because I had nothing else to do. And I guess it was funny. And I guess I put it in an oven.
Oh, I'm sorry you got embarrassed and ran out crying. I've definitely been there, and it sucks. Like I said, like, the best thing to do is when you get overwhelmed at a store, go back to the car, drink some water, calm down, listen to some music, and just relax, and just try to put yourself back in, like, a calm space, and remember, most of the time, people aren't going to be jerks, and it is going to be okay. And if it's not, you're never going to see them again. Their opinion doesn't matter. Do you, boo. You are incredible and amazing. And
did you know Chelsea's dolls are perfectly balanced to put on your head? Whoa.
I love you.
I love you too. Do you think I can do the rest of this live stream like this?
Good luck.
Challenge accepted. All right. What else do we got? I can't move my head to read anything, so.
How old are both of y'all? We're both 26.
Well, 26 and a half.
Yeah,
okay.
He's 26 and a half. We're exactly 6 months apart, so I just turned 26. He's 26 and a half.
Yeah.
We're old now.
It's like 7 months. 26 and 7 months.
No? Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Why aren't you laughing at this? I'm saying my age like I'm a toddler. You know, like little kids are like,
old.
I'm 3 and a half.
Because I feel old.
Yeah, well, I'm 26 and a half, so.
Someone says
Don't forget the plant. Stay tuned for the next hour where we balance things on my head.
Someone says, once I went to the shops and I pretended to feed my doll coffee, and then someone came up to me and said, "You're such a weirdo. Imagine carrying around a fake doll." Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That was really rude of them.
You should have said, what? So here's Ethan's advice. You should have said, imagine carrying around a fake personality. That would have got him. And then be like, wrecked, son. And then if you had coffee, throw it in the air.
I think people across the world, no matter what, there are people out there who are just plain mean. And I'm sorry to say it, but we can't change them. And all we can do is remember we are wonderful and amazing. And we are allowed to do things that make us happy and bring us joy and are fun. Because, I don't know, there's all kinds of hobbies out there. We were just talking about Jeeps. A lot of people think it's weird how in love my family is with Jeeps. I heard a lot of people hate adults who love Disney. That's me. That's the both of us.
Hate Jeeps.
Says you wear your Jeep sweatshirt.
I don't like them at all.
I don't know. I think most hobbies don't get hate to the extent that Reborns do. But I don't know. I think it's best to just, once you find something that makes you happy, keep doing it. Obviously, don't hurt yourself, others, or go into the poorhouse. But I don't know. People are always going to be jerks. Do you? Anything else?
I don't know. I think we got like up to 70 watchers at one point. That was
Oh,
pretty
I'm
exciting.
reading the comments and answering them as I can see them when the plant isn't blocking my way.
How about now? Is it better?
Someone said, I one time pulled my Reborn out of a hot car in the middle of summer after I'd been in the mall for a few hours. Gave the people around me a heart attack. That's amazing.
Were you like, oh my God, my baby is so hot from being stuck in this car for 2 hours when it's 96 degrees outside?
I think ever since I got Paisley, that's been Ethan's fear, is that someone would see like the doll inside the car if we just left it unattended, and that people would break into the Jeeps.
That's why you just take the top and doors off so they can
Breathe.
they can just take the doll. So
Yeah, we usually cover it up. Like, we think this well ahead. So if we're not going to bring it into the store for whatever reason, we bring blankets or sweatshirts and cover it up.
yeah, or just to put it in a giant box. Or I like to shove it in a glove box. Just kind of wrap them up in like a wad and just
With
crush
duct
them in.
tape, right?
Well, that's so they stay small enough to fit in the glove box, of course. Yeah.
And that doesn't rip off the paint or the hair or anything?
That's not my doll.
Oh, okay. Tips from Ethan.
Yeah. We have taken it to the beach before.
Yeah, we used to back when we lived in Hawaii. We don't live in Hawaii anymore.
We took one to Tahoe.
We did. We took one to Lake Tahoe, which is a really big, beautiful lake.
Yeah.
We live 4 hours from the ocean now. I'm not. So I'm from Nevada, and it's a landlocked state, and now I'm in California, but I've never gone to like the California ocean, so I don't know the beaches out here. So I would want to like go without a doll, scope it out, decide what's best, then go with the doll. Or just keep going to Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe's pretty great.
I love Lake Tahoe.
And somebody wanted me to name the plant Jimmy.
Okay,
What do you think?
I think that's a good name.
Should we swaddle it like the babies? And the
Sure.
next. Oh, here, you can do that. I don't know how to do this.
Here, do you want to have another one?
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yay. Somebody said that they left their reborn in a car and it got their mom's and it got the window smashed.
Oh, that's horrible. See, that's Ethan's fear, because it's kind of like a lot of money to get your window repaired. But also, I don't blame people for doing that. They look super real, and if I saw a baby in a hot car, yeah, I'm smashing a window, and I'm going to try to save its life.
Should we wash babies in washing machines? Also, fun fact, apparently I say washing machines weird. 'Cause I guess it's washing machine, not washing machine.
Who's asking if we should put a baby in a washing machine? Your brother?
No, just somebody that Ava Shepherd asks. Did I ever do that in a video? I feel like probably.
I don't know. No, because we finally have a nice washer and dryer, and we haven't done it at this house. Well, I think Ethan's due to start making TikToks and start making videos with, like, my babies. At least baby Ethan.
My thing is I'm not very photogenic. Have you seen
You are beautiful.
my face? I was actually thinking, that's why I held the plant up most of the time, so you can't see me.
You are beautiful.
With my shiny head. I'm thinking about waxing my head, guys. What do you think about that? Like, kind of like just like a bowling ball. Just get a little shine on there. Make it reflect
I'm
in the
so
lights.
sorry your gerbil is chewing his food in your ear. Nova likes to howl in my ear. I don't like that.
All right, I got one last story. The dog that came up earlier.
Don't say the last story. We could keep going forever.
We're gonna, well, I don't know if people are gonna want to watch us forever, but the little cute little puppy that came up over here at the beginning. If not, go rewatch this entire thing.
Yeah, I don't know where he is
encourage you to
right
watch
now.
this video 500 times. But whenever he came up earlier, he's the same dog that every morning, as soon as the sun comes up, he comes up right next to me in bed and he goes, "Ooh." Was that a good impersonation of him?
That was a great impersonation of him.
Ooh. Howl in my ear until I roll over closer to the center of the bed, and then he'll jump up and steal my pillow. Like, he'll steal the pillow. He'll lay on it, and then I have no choice but to just get out of bed because he's taken
Nova
my
lays
pillow
across your
and
head.
screamed in my face for
Someone
5 minutes.
asks, has this happened to anyone else? I went to Target and had to feed her, and everyone was asking, why are you feeding a doll in public? And I was so sad. Like I said, do you? That's never happened to me. I don't think I've fed a doll in public. But if that's what you want to do you? Be confident and just tell those people because I want to. I know it's hard to do. I think it took me, I still struggle with it. But especially when I was a teenager, I never did what I wanted to do. I always just did what everybody else wanted me to do. Because I was like, they're going to be mad at me or say something mean. But now that I'm an adult, I'm like, life is too short. I'm going to go have fun. You do you, I do me.
What would your suggestions be if you're at Target doing an outing and you're like, wow, I really want to feed my doll chips right now, and you start shoving chips in its face, and people are like, oh, that's silly. Doritos don't go in a baby's mouth. What would you say to that?
I think this whole thing wouldn't have happened because I feel like when you say you, I think what you really mean is Ethan's the one shoving chips in a doll's mouth.
All I'm saying is I'd probably end up getting to eat the chips. So I think we should do it. If you guys want us to do a video where we shove Doritos in a doll's mouth and then Ethan actually eats them off screen, let us know. If you guys want Kiersten to go out and buy Ethan Doritos, comment below.
People are gonna think I starve you.
Maybe I just really want Doritos.
So many people love you, Ethan. Look at you.
I can't read fast enough. I was homeschooled, so I actually don't know how to read. So that's what I tell people.
Someone says, I think they're asking where to get a real Reborn. And so I get all my dolls from pumpkinsparklesbabies.com. She's sometimes in the chat.
Yeah. She's pretty great.
She's
Go
amazing.
Check her out.
But
she does all this awesome work. Look at this doll. Can you guys see it? Is it showing up on your guys' screen? Can you see the doll? Hello. I'm from Chelsea by Pumpkin Sparkles Babies. Go look me up and buy something like me. I also can talk. She makes them be able to talk, and I can do backflips. So go check it out. Like, comment, subscribe, and all the other YouTube stuff that people say.
So Chelsea is also one person. I think a lot of people seem to think that Chelsea's like, hi.
Oh, we have another dog here.
So a lot of people think, I guess that Chelsea's a factory and will always have 100 dolls to sell, but she doesn't. So if she's ever out of stock and you're like, I need a Reborn right now, but I don't want to get scammed, I totally recommend reborns.com because that's where a lot of artists sell their dolls.
This is our real baby.
Yeah. Daisy.
She's been shedding, so our house, see, look, her hair's just falling out. We have to vacuum all the time, and I'll go out and brush her, and then our backyard will look like Christmas because she's got all this white fur on her.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, Huskies will blow out their coats. Like, they're constantly shedding, but then, like, once or twice a year, they just blow out their coats all at once.
And they go from being really soft to their hair's kind of more coarse. Is that right?
Yeah, because it's their undercoat or whatever.
She says, hello, I'm Daisy.
You are.
You should wrap me up and hold me all day long.
No, because it's Ethan saying that. Not Daisy.
I'm Daisy.
What else are people saying?
I don't know. I just got distracted with the dog.
I know.
Somebody says, Daisy. Hi, Daisy.
Is he talkative? I heard most of those breeds are. So Daisy doesn't talk very much. This one's Daisy. But the one that likes to use Ethan as a pillow, yeah, that one's pretty talkative. He howls a lot.
Yeah, he does. And I'll howl back at him. As you guys could hear earlier, I practice my howling a lot. And Daisy will sometimes. It depends. Depends on what their moods are. But, yeah. We lived at places that had conjoined walls. So I guess they're like townhouses where you share a wall with another house.
Your
we
brother
lived at those
wants
for a
us
while.
to swaddle Daisy.
I can do that. We lived in those for a while. I have to scoot back a bit. But they had shared walls, so the dogs being loud wasn't exactly ideal. But now we have our own house and all that stuff, so they can be as loud as they want. And we can just make dog sounds all day long. Oh.
That's true, but Daisy and Ethan were screaming last night, and you could just hear the neighbor dogs immediately after just going crazy.
Can you guys put on like really sensitive headphones and then just listen to my howling sounds and give me feedback on that and tell me what that sounds like? She's trying to get down. She doesn't like this.
No, I don't blame her.
She just wants to sit next to me and get pet forever.
Someone says, for a sec, I thought he didn't have ears. And sorry if I said he, and it is a girl. Yeah, Daisy's actually a mix. So she's not she's like half Siberian Husky, half Samoyed, half
Malamute.
Yeah, so she's like a mix between all the husky breeds. So for some reason, she's just like, I don't have ears.
She's shedding so much. I gotta comb her again today.
Can you please say hi to my son, Nathan? Hi, Nathan. I hope you have a great and wonderful and beautiful day.
There's hair everywhere.
Hi, Daisy.
She's got big feelings.
Do the dogs ever get jealous of the babies? That's what Ethan's dad asked.
Daisy gets jealous of literally anything.
Yeah, Daisy gets jealous of anything, but Daisy, they don't care about the dolls whatsoever.
No, Daisy cares. She's
Like, if you put a doll up next to Daisy, she'll run away. But do they care if the dolls are around? No.
well, what Daisy does care about is if we pet Nova, our other husky. If we pet him, she'll just glare at us, or she'll like walk in between you and the other dog so she can be pet instead, or she'll just kind of shove him out of the way. Or what else does she get jealous over?
She gets jealous over everything except the dolls, I would say.
If we're watching TV and not watching her, she gets upset and starts crying. She has a lot of big feelings, and that's okay.
Yeah, and I don't think you guys can tell. She's right here.
Yeah,
under
she's.
the table.
I'm petting here. Let me put her ear up so you guys can see her ears. Those are her ears right there.
What else do you guys have to say? If Pumpkin Spice Reborn's nursery is here, I would like to ask you a question. I'm not sure if...
I don't know if she's reading comments all the time.
Yeah, unless you mean Pumpkin Sparkle's nursery. I don't know if Chelsea from Pumpkin Sparkle's nursery is reading all the comments all the time, but Pumpkin Spice Reborn's, I think, is somebody else, and I'm... Like, I know of her, but we're not really close like me and Chelsea are, so I don't know if she'd be here. And someone says big feelings are totally normal, and that is true. I love big feelings, and that's a great Instagram. That's a great Instagram channel. They're like little big feelings. I love them. They're teaching me so much. I don't even have toddlers, and I'm learning like how to treat my husband with respect when he's crying.
I do that a lot.
Sometimes.
It's true. Whenever Daisy starts crying, I start crying, and then
Yeah.
Nova's crying, and Kiersten's like,
What did I do?
Why is this my life?
Why do I film dolls? I could film this instead.
You could, and you could call it my emotional husband crying because
That'd be horrible.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Me too.
We both have nothing? Does that mean that this is all over? Should we wait until we hit exactly 1 hour and then add an hour, tell them what we're going to do next week? Do we know what we're going to do next week? Should we talk about that
Okay, so next week is my mom's birthday. Yay. So we formed a little bubble with my parents. So we do see my parents often. But and they're about the only people we see. Anyway, so it's my mom's birthday next week, and we were going to go drive over to my hometown, which is about 2 hours away, and go see them. But next Sunday, we will be at my parents' house. I haven't decided if we should do like the live on the way back in the Jeep, which might be loud, or should we do the live with my parents, or should we just skip it? I haven't decided yet.
Well, I mean, if anything else, we could do the live there, and it could be up to your parents whether or not.
Yeah.
Well, what would the live be about, though? What is our next live going to be about?
So I'm expecting a full body drinking wet silicone. They're coming tomorrow, so expect videos probably Tuesday. Anyways, so it's going to be about the difference. What's better? What do you like more? Vinyl reborns like these or silicone babies? Can you guess what Ethan likes more?
Well, I can't say until the episode, but
Oh, okay.
I have my thoughts on it, and I'm sure you guys will be very enticed to hear that.
Brandon wants me to do it with my parents. I don't know if my dad's going to be in town or not, but I don't know if we can keep him family friendly.
Yeah, that'll be hard, especially with it being live. It's not like we can just be like, all right, cut that. I know, I mean, there's always duct tape to keep your dad family friendly.
Oh my gosh. My dad's going to be like, yeah, let's do it. And then he's going to be like, let's strap him to my Jeep. We're going to go drive up the mountain and do it up there.
Yeah. We can just have the doll attached to the
Do
front
you
of the Jeep.
consider 17-inch dolls for 12 and up? So I don't like to put in a specific age on it. I think it depends on the specific kid. Like, if the parent or aunt, uncle, whoever is like, yeah, this specific kid is super mature, they're ready for a reborn doll, they're not going to throw it off the roof, then yeah, they're responsible enough if the parent thinks they are. But if, there's 26-year-olds who aren't mature or ready enough for dolls, so I think putting an age is really hard on it.
Do you think if we just did a live all day long, also this is the first time we've been over 70 viewers, I just want to say that today. Do you think if we just did this live all day long, Daisy would sit here all day long and just let me pet her?
Yeah. So this isn't our living room. This is our library. This is where I play video games. And yeah, Daisy will just sit here all day long when I'm playing video games. And
She will. 75 viewers now. Quick, everybody go get alternate accounts, log in on other devices so that we can get all the way up to 100. And then that'll be 3 numbers.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I got
There's
excited.
Chelsea. Hi, Chelsea.
The live looks so much better on my monitor.
So
That's fair.
someone asks, what is your dream baby? Ethan, do you have a dream baby? Well, I think
Yeah,
of
she's
what my
sitting
answer
right
is.
here. Look at this dream baby. She's right here. Look at that.
Poor thing.
Aww.
So my dream baby, I always wanted a toddler, like a really cute, well done toddler, and I finally just got her like a couple weeks ago. That's Kinsley. But other than that, I really love smiley reborns, and I have a few of those. So right now, I can't say I have a dream reborn, but I might have one again in the future. Hi, Daisy.
She's gonna help.
Ooh, what kind of games do you like to play? I play Red Dead Redemption 2, and that's about it. I think I've already said this a few times in the live. I'm from Nevada. My dad, okay, so let's talk about my dad's hobby. My dad's hobby is he dresses up like a cowboy from the late 1800s, and he goes shooting antique guns. Him and my mom do this. My aunt and uncle do it with them too. And they just pretend they're from the Wild West. And Red Dead Redemption 2, not only does it look like you're in Nevada,
Are you
like
doing
the
an
Wild
advertisement
West.
for Red Dead Redemption 2?
I don't
We're not
mean to. I'm
we're
not sponsored by
them.
it.
So wait until we get. We like Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 are Rockstar Games. If you'd like to sponsor us, we'd like you a lot more. So that's all I'm saying.
But I love that game because it reminds me of home. It reminds me of like something I really like to do with my family.
Yeah.
And we actually got married. Like that was the theme of our wedding was Old West. And we did it out in the shooting range where my parents do their Old West shooting.
YMCA.
Is there anything else? Pumpkin Sparkles. Are you Pumpkin Sparkles Nursery? Yes, that's Chelsea. What's your favorite doll? I think I tried to answer that. What's the difference between reborn and realborn? Are silicone dolls also considered reborns?
Do we have to
Okay,
get
that's a big
Katie on the
question.
payroll? Because she's answering people's questions and doing
Yeah.
crowd control. And
We definitely should.
once we have a payroll,
We-
we'll get her on the payroll.
So the difference between a reborn and a realborn is realborns are made by Bountiful Baby. They take a 3D scan of a real baby. And it's based off a real baby. It's almost, they describe it better, but I'm going to describe it like it's a 3D printer basically of a real baby. So they get all these good details. Whereas a reborn, it kind of starts from clay and a sculptor will sculpt it to look like a real baby and then send it to factories to mass produce. Silicone also starts from clay and they sculpt it to look like a real baby, and then I guess they make molds of it, and then it's this squishy flimsy thing. I myself will put silicones into the same category as reborns because they're both realistic dolls, but I know a lot of other people are like, no, they're very separate because they're 2 different materials.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be talking about this on the next live stream?
Crap.
Yeah. We just pretend you guys didn't hear that, and pretend that you really want to hear it the next time we do a live stream, because we'll probably mention that and more. So stay tuned.
Someone says about my parents' hobby, wow, that is a unique hobby. I'm actually hearing about this for the first time. Your dad seems cool. My parents are really cool. Yeah, I don't share enough with you guys about like who I really am outside of dolls, because I feel like I have a lot of
Personality, a lot of hobbies, a lot of interests.
You're the one with a lot of personality. I just have a lot of life experience.
I have no life experience. I actually don't ever leave the house. So
You do.
I'm terrified of the outside. I don't know.
Literally, I wish I could afford your dolls, but I have no money because I'm poor. I'm so sorry. I've been there. I've done that. I have barely been able to afford peanut butter and bread before. It gets better.
I actually
promise.
have a really good answer for this question. This is, do you have any tips to make your dolls look real in the car seat? So if you're driving and you want your doll to be real, go onto YouTube and look up baby screaming, and then just play that for like 2 hours straight while you're driving
Oh my
around the
gosh.
block.
I don't even know if I told you. I think I told you Dad's idea. What my dad wants me to do for an outing to make the dolls more realistic is he wants me to get some kind of like fart machine.
Ooh, that'd be a good idea.
And
And like a whoopee cushion. Oh,
and
no, you
like
just
have
need
the
fart.
doll, have the
Yeah.
doll sitting in the car seat and then randomly make farting sounds and freak people out and be like,
Or have
"Baby, why'd you poo?"
Well, no, even better. Have you ever like gone to like got the like fart spray to make like a horrible smell?
Someone did that at the mall
Just
once.
go
It was
around Target
horrible.
and like spray that randomly, and then have like a whoopee cushion, like in your pocket. And go. Wah.
I think it is or it should be illegal to spray fart spray in public places.
As if they find out. All right, so
That is accurate only when the car stops, though. I don't know what they are talking about. I'm just going to assume someone tied a baby to their car. It's the only logical explanation.
I think that'd be fun. So my Jeep, it has a bar on the front of it, and I think we could totally hang one of the dolls off the front. What are your thoughts on that?
I think I also told you guys about my idea where I want my dad to adopt one of my babies for like a month while he's on the road because he's a truck driver. He wants to tie the baby either to the back of his trailer or the front of his truck and just drive. I think that baby would be covered in bugs.
So we discussed it a little bit, and it'd be better. My pants are so hairy from this dog. It'd be better to strap it to the back because then they'll be following him and they'll be like, "Oh, that's a baby strapped to the back of that truck." But then he needs cameras all over the place so that whenever the police arrive, he can document all that as well.
At that point, I just put it on YouTube.
then
I
be
feel like
like,
it'd be such a long video.
"Sir, there's a baby strapped to the back of your truck." And he'd be like, "No, it's not what you think. It's not alive."
Sorry.
I tell terrible jokes. And, yeah.
Katie says, on behalf of people with sound sensitivity, please do not play babies crying in a store. Probably don't play babies farting in a store either.
Or do. Whatever you want.
I love how Katie's like our one who's like,
But she didn't say you can't use the fart spray. I don't think she said that. So
Katie, please tell him not to put fart spray.
well,
I just love though how Katie's like, be responsible, guys. And me and Ethan are always like, what's responsibility? We go to work, but
hey, I almost always pay my bills.
yeah, we pay our bills, we go to work, and that's our definition of responsible, and nothing else falls under that.
You guys want some dog hair?
God.
That's why I have to comb her.
What if you do that and then an advert comes on? I don't know.
I don't know what an advert is.
I think it means advertisement.
I don't know.
Do
What?
advertisements come on at Target?
I don't. I don't get it. Maybe they mean like during the video. I don't understand the question. It's very confusing.
That's okay.
People are saying no fart spray. Don't use fart spray. Fine. We'll see.
But they'll give you Doritos, so you did win today.
I guess.
Well, they're not giving you Doritos. I have to go get you Doritos.
Somebody asked if I was ever not okay. Well, watch the beginning of the video, and also I'm a husband, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been married for a year and a half. I got a pretty ring on.
Husky hair is definitely a condiment.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure like 5 pounds of my body weight is dog hair.
probably. Huskies shed a lot. I vacuumed the entire house yesterday, upstairs and downstairs, and there's already hair all over the place again. So.
But to answer that person's question, I don't think you were ever not okay with the dolls. I think there's been times where you've been like, don't buy that doll, it's ugly, or we don't have the money, please do not buy the doll.
Yeah.
But I think that's just more about respect. Like, if your partner says, we have $30, don't buy something that's $1,000, like that.
It's true. We do only have $30 in our bank account.
No, we're
Please
good.
watch our videos over and over again.
Don't listen to him, I promise. We can eat. We're good.
We only have $30.
But what I mean is, like, I don't know. I think it's important to respect your partner and not blow your money. Don't buy the $200 Gucci flip-flops if your name is Brandon Wells and you're watching. Should we tell that story?
No. We had a friend who was broke and he bought Gucci flip-flops.
Yeah,
for
he had like
$300.
$30. No, yeah, he had $300 to his name.
But he had a
And
credit card.
oh, he might have had less. He probably only had enough to get like one more meal. And we go to the mall for some reason. So he goes into Gucci and he buys Gucci flip-flops for like $300. I love that man.
He's a character. But you know what? He still has the flip-flops.
He does, and I'm really impressed.
You know what he doesn't have though?
What?
The sense of being broke, but he still has the flip-flops. So that's what matters. That's the moral of the story. He got flip-flops out of it. So.
You know what else he doesn't have? One day, he was my roommate for a month or two, and he's also broke at this time when he was my roommate, and he bought $80 worth of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then he moves away and he just left them. I think we threw him out recently.
Yeah.
I love him. Yeah, most of the dolls on my channel are by Pumpkin Sparkles Baby. She's in the chat somewhere sometimes.
Yep, go follow her on Instagram. And she has a YouTube and all the places.
18. Do you keep them all out at once or do you alternate?
All out at once. They're all over the house. There's 5 in the library. And
I try
6
to-
in one of the filming rooms. And
Yeah, so we have YouTube. I take YouTube and TikTok seriously, or at least I try to. I try my best to, because I want to make the best content for you guys. So we have a room that's set up just for filming rooms that look, filming videos that look more like it'd be in a bedroom. We have a nursery to film videos that look like it should be in a nursery. And then we have our office and room where we film box openings and just more detailed videos. So where was I going with this? Oh, so they're all over the house because of that. And I try to keep them in the nursery, but then I will film an outing and then leave the doll in the library for some reason. But I'm kind of a messy person.
that's why she has me.
Yeah, he's
And the
not
dogs
a
are
messy
also
person.
messy people. That's why they have me.
Yeah, I try to not be a mess, but I am. It's important to stay within your budget when collecting the dolls or anything. I haven't bought Reborn since October. Now bills and groceries are all I can afford at the moment. I have 6 real kids. Yeah, I absolutely 100% agree with you there. I've been that broke. Like I said, I could only afford some peanut butter and some bread. I have been very broke because I just didn't have much money coming in. I didn't go out and buy dolls. I highly recommend that if you're struggling with money, don't buy Gucci flip-flops.
Here's a great question I'd like you to answer. Somebody wants to know, how much baby clothes do you have? Go ahead.
A lot.
Yeah.
Too much.
That's probably the best way to describe
So
it.
I tried to do a story sale on Instagram, and it all seemed to be going fine. And then all of a sudden, I got a death threat. And then I had somebody who was like, I just want you to they were acting like they were going to buy the clothes. And then all of a sudden they were like, no, I just want them all for free. And I want you to send me a birthday card. And I just gave up and was like, no, I can't do this. I really can't. I think that's the hardest part about being on the internet for me is I'll try to do things like a story sale or sell a doll or give a doll away. And then all of a sudden I'll get death threats for no reason. That
People
sucks.
are rude.
Yeah. People can be mean. I don't really get it.
Somebody says they want to see a baby clothes collection video. You want to do a video where you show all of the clothes you have? The closets?
I will try to clean my nursery soon, and I will show you guys that.
I don't think YouTube allows videos that are even that long. I think they Do they allow like 40-hour videos on YouTube?
So when I say I'm a mess, I really mean I'm a mess. Like, I am the type of person where my closet is just clothes strewn everywhere, and that's the same for the baby clothes. They're just strewn everywhere. I need to get my act together and figure out how to be an adult and like put things on hangers or fold them, but I can't get it together. I'm sorry. We want to see a baby clothes collection video. Okay, I will just draw it for you. Listen closely. You open the closet door, and all you see is baby clothes thrown everywhere. Baby clothes thrown on top of the hanger thing. Baby clothes thrown on top of the shelving thing you're supposed to use. Baby clothes everywhere. Baby clothes on top of the doll that's not supposed to have clothes on its head. Is that an accurate picture?
Yes. And then you walk outside of the closet and realize there's still stuff out here too, on the floor.
Yeah.
And then you walk downstairs and you trip down baby clothes.
Okay, that's not true.
And then you try to open the front door to escape this madness, and you can't because there's baby clothes.
Okay, it's not that bad. The closet's that bad. The rest of the house is not quite that bad. I can keep my mess in closets. I'm okay at keeping my mess in closets. I don't know why I can't get my act together, though.
Her Instagram, somebody wants to know your Instagram. You want to do, say your Instagram?
Yeah, my TikTok is Lambie's Nursery, and my Instagram is Lambie's Dollies. One of these days, I should probably change my Instagram to Lambie's Nursery.
Ginny says, death threats and hate gets blocked. Apparently people are sending unalive threats.
Yay!
That's good. That's why we have such kind people.
Yes, Ginny and Katie are amazing. And they actually, I think they would be best friends, to be honest. They have pretty similar personalities. Yeah.
They're going to get like matching like, bracelets and
No, but they're so
necklaces.
similar. They're very much like Kiersten, Ethan. I love y'all. But you can't go putting fart sounds on your baby or whatever, the fart spray, I don't know.
Well,
Brandon wants to see the baby clothes. Well, if it's just Brandon, I guess I'll do it.
yeah. Okay, well now we're going to do it since he said so. When did you begin to love them?
When did I begin to love them? So the other day, someone was asking me what was my favorite Reborn kit as a kid. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I didn't know what Reborns were when I was a kid. Like I said, I'm 26. I think Reborn started to become popular in like 2010. I saw an ad on Ashton Drake when I was like 14 or 15, and I saw a baby doll, and I thought, it wasn't even a baby doll. It was one that was like permanently sculpted to be laying on its tummy, but it wasn't really a doll. It's hard to explain. And I loved it. I really wanted it. But I kind of stored that thought away until I was probably 22, 23, back in 2017. And I found the doll community here on YouTube. Found like In Love with Reborns 2011, Kelsey's Cradle, and a few other people who were huge on YouTube at the time. What was the question?
When did you start enjoying it?
Oh, so yeah, that was in 2017 when I found all those people. I started my YouTube with Lovabella, Babyborn Dolls. I don't know. I got Paisley and I instantly fell in love, but I have a secret to tell you guys in a video soon. And that'll be like my secret of why I almost completely didn't join the Reborn hobby.
Okay, so there's some other questions. Maybe we should wait till next time to answer them.
No, let's keep going.
You want to keep going? Oh my gosh. You have to leave people with suspense so they come back.
No, let's give it all to him.
What's your most expensive Reborn?
Ooh, I'm bad at math. Like, really bad at math. My numbers just kind of get mixed up in my head, so I have to think about this.
Okay, who's your favorite boy Reborn?
Baby Ethan. I think the most expensive Reborn is the one that's coming. No. Okay, so I ordered another silicone, but it's not going to be here until like November of next year. I think that's the most expensive doll. Not next year, this year. I don't know. It's not going to be here for a long time. That's the most expensive doll. But that's just a partial silicone. What else? I see a lot of deleted comments. I am so sorry, Chitty and Katie. You guys are doing so awesome, though. Thank you for being amazing mods. Like, I need you guys to just live with me, okay? How many dolls do you have? I did a video recently, and I counted them. And there's 2 more now. So however many that was plus 2. No, there's 3, because there's one
like
coming on Monday.
35 or something now. Is that how many you
No,
have?
I think it's a flat 30, maybe.
Pretty sure it's like 35.
I don't have enough from, I'm started putting a couple away and alternate. Yeah, I alternate a lot, like who I want to make videos with, who I want to take pictures with. Yeah, I alternate a lot.
Oh, here's a good question. What was your first kit that you painted?
I am not an artist, so I think I've been saying a lot in this live. I am in the military. That takes all of my time. I barely have time to film, eat, sleep.
So
Between work.
How much would like a cheap kit cost?
It depends if they're on sale, but I guess the cheapest one I've ever seen is like $30.
So here's what I think we should do on a live. Now, I would like support in the comments again to convince this. I say we buy a cheap kit and have me paint it live. I'm thinking more of like a green skin tone. What do you think?
If you want to do that live, yeah. Just know everybody in the audience that reborns take a lot of time to make. So this doll is not going to be
15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a giveaway of it. We can give it away.
Yes, we will give away the baby Shrek.
Yeah, baby Shrekle. I would like, since Chelsea is an artist, I would like her to give me absolutely no tips. Do not tell me what the correct type of paint to use is. And I'm going to go to Walmart and pick some colors out and go crazy. I think you can do them scented too, right? Like,
I think they have scented markers. I don't know if they have scented paint.
I think I'm going to make a scented baby.
Okay, I guess tonight we're going to go find doll kits.
Yeah, and I'll paint it sometime. It might be 2-ish weeks from now. That'd be the soonest we can do it.
It probably depends on when the doll would arrive.
Or if it arrives within a week, me and your dad can paint it.
Oh my God.
What do you think about that?
I guess I should buy several kits. This is going to be...
We can tell your dad that he's
Easter
allowed
is
to
next
paint.
week, and what a lot of families do is they paint eggs. We're going to paint babies.
Yeah. Painting a baby for Easter. It'll look exactly like an egg. I think people will like it.
They do.
It says clown doll, Hulk, Shrek. Ooh, glow in the dark. I like that idea. Maybe give it glow in the dark eyes, so at night
sparkles.
its eyes. Yeah.
I want to make one with sparkles.
I like the idea of glow in the dark eyes. So if it's just sitting there in the middle of the night on your couch, and you're walking to the kitchen to get a drink of water, and then his eyes are just glowing there. I think I could put lights in the eyes to make it light up. What are you guys' thoughts on that? I could put a little battery pack in there so that like you can just flip a switch on the back and the eyes start glowing.
Please save me.
And put like a little voice box in there. Like I have pre-recorded voices. Be like, I am your doom.
Ooh, Katie just said something super important. She says, please don't ask for phone numbers or other personal information. It's a safety issue. Please, 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 100% please. This is for any internet thing ever. Do not put your phone numbers in comments. Do not put your address in comments. There are scary people in this world. Just don't, okay? Please be safe, okay? I love you guys so, so much, and I don't want you to get hurt. Thank you.
So people like the idea of the glowing eyes. They said we can make a video of it. I think it'd definitely be a Halloween themed.
Yeah, I think these might go in a box until Halloween.
Could I make its head a pumpkin? I think Chelsea, pumpkin sparkles babies, pumpkin head doll. Chelsea, if you're out there, you should make a doll that its head is a pumpkin instead of...
Did you see
Did
you see what I got her for Christmas? I got her this tiny silicone doll and it has a pumpkin head. She loves it.
That'd be perfect.
Are you Christians? I'm Kiersten. I don't think we like to talk about religion though on YouTube.
Creature babies? What's a creature baby?
Yeah.
What's a creature baby?
What? Oh, do you have any creature babies? They mean alternative reborns that aren't humans. So I have
So,
a
like,
fairy
a Hulk?
/ elf. Or
Like a glow-in-the-dark
I guess
Hulk?
I'm about to get a glow-in-the-dark elf or Hulk though. But I have an elf / fairy. Sometimes I pretend she's an elf. Sometimes I pretend she's a fairy. Depends on my mood. I got made fun of the other day because someone at my school found my TikTok that's reborn and I'm 14 and now they're telling everybody in my school and I'm in the 8th grade. So yeah, I'm so sorry that happened to you. People can be so mean, but I know it's hard being a teenager. Believe it or not, I was once a teen and I remember that kind of thing happening and it sucked.
I wasn't a teenager.
Yeah, you were homeschooled. But I don't know. I'm sorry that happened to you. But if you really do enjoy these reborns and your TikTok, I really encourage you to keep going and keep having fun. It doesn't matter what the bullies or the mean people think because you are amazing. And I know it's also hard to believe because I didn't believe it until I became an adult. But I want you to be better than me and learn it sooner than I did.
I had an idea.
Okay.
So with my Jeep, I replaced the lights on the front recently, and they're about 8 inches, about that tall, and they're round. They kind of look like eyeballs. Do you think
Please save me.
if I put big, giant, glowing lights?
Please save me.
I guess you couldn't really see the green head at that point then. So
Please save me. Please. Like, just come rescue me, guys.
someone says they love your dolls.
Aw, thank you. You're too sweet.
Why? I don't know how to do
Someone says, act like it doesn't bother you, like you think it's the coolest thing, and they should respect you. I pretty much agree with that. Like, do your thing, because if people see it's not bothering you, they're not gonna pick on you anymore, and they might actually end up being like, I probably have things in my closet that I don't want people to make fun of me for. Maybe I should stop. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with that.
I don't either. Hi.
All right. What do you say we do 3 more questions?
Someone says, Ethan, be kind.
Yeah, that's
Were
Katie.
we mean?
No. What? Did I miss something?
Maybe.
Was I mean? Did I say something?
No, sorry with Ethan on this.
Let us know.
What we did, I
I
forget. Yeah, I try to be kind, but sometimes I'm not. And I think maybe all humans are like this. Oh, am I always mean? Yeah, I'm probably always mean. But I think we all mess up. I think even when we try our hardest to constantly be kind, we all mess up. That's okay. We just ask for forgiveness and move on.
Yes.
Hi, I like you too, Claire. I hope you have a great and wonderful day.
Is my brother Brandon, is he correct on that? It was the Jeep headlights, so it was a little too much. You said save you from Jeep eyes, so I tried.
Oh. Sorry about that. You're good. He actually took the headlights of the Jeep and strapped them to my stroller.
Yeah.
A while ago? A few months ago?
You bought a stroller that's made by Jeep,
Yeah.
right? So I was like any Jeep, this needs a lift and some headlights, maybe like a winch. So I started putting that on our Jeep stroller, but we realized it doesn't really work very well to fold up when it has all this stuff mounted to it. So we undid that. Did you ever take a picture of it?
No, I was on a Zoom call with some friends though, and I was driving around with
Somebody
it.
asks, do you feed the babies? Yes, we feed them Doritos. We smash them up. It's, maybe you should do a video on it, but what we do is we take a Ziploc bag, we put the Doritos in there, and we kind of smash them up into a powder, and then we put it like in a, what do they call them? Like a little syringe thing. We just shove them in their mouth. So it gets a nice, like, kind of cool ranch smell to the baby for the next forever.
I definitely
pretty
feed the
much.
dolls on camera sometimes. I've been doing it on TikTok more, and a lot of people ask if they actually drink. They do not. Drinking wet silicones do, and that's coming on Monday.
Somebody has a reborn named Finn.
Aww.
So he says, OMG, you replied. Eek.
Hi.
Somebody's from Sweden.
That's so cool. Chelsea, no, that's not, oh my gosh. I am mixing
Read
up
the
my
comments
friends.
before you say the comments also. Heads up. Somebody believes that a clown baby. What about like a Shrek clown baby? What do you guys think about that one? Shrek clown glow in the
How
dark.
would you make Shrek's ear things?
Uh, I could cut some ears out of like wood and then drill it to the
No,
head.
you've seen Shrek. He doesn't have
Yeah,
normal ears.
he's got the little tube ear things, right?
Yeah. I guess they're ears.
I could get some PVC pipe, hot glue it to the head, and then paint it green.
So fun fact about me, I only saw Shrek once as a kid, and I had like 104 fever. So I really thought the whole Shrek series was a fever dream. And I really need to rewatch it as an adult.
Somebody wants to know what the babies like to eat. Again, smashed up Doritos. That's pretty much the only thing that they eat.
Kinsley ate mac and cheese recently and chicken noodle soup.
Somebody wants to know when the twins are coming. Which twins?
So we have a set of twins right here, but if you mean Quinn and Finn, the Behringer dolls, they are with their artist right now. She's working really hard on them, and they will come when she's done with them. I will keep you guys updated, though.
Make a shirt baby? I don't know what that means.
Is a shirt baby a baby where I put it on my shirt? I'm not going to do that on camera.
I think we should make shirts with like stuff on them. Like I could make one with a baby eating Doritos. Or a baby. It could be like one of your Reborn dolls, like cartoon style with like glowing eyeballs.
Oh my god.
What do you think?
So Ethan's been telling me forever. He's been like, "You need to make merch." And I've always been like, "No one's going to buy my merch." But I guess people would probably buy that or buy, what did I write down? The duct tape thing.
Yeah, the duct tape thing. I think that'd be pretty cool. Or just like a doll. It's like a baby and it's got like duct tape holding it to the shirt is what it'll look like. I think that could be pretty neat.
Do you want me to go get the duct tape?
And duct tape it to my shirt? No. My shirt's too dog hairy right now to have anything duct taped to it.
Are those BGADs in the background? No, they are not. So Disney, every now and again, they'll release limited edition dolls that are super special. They're 17 inches, and that's what those are.
What
So I
are
have a few of them.
BGD?
Ball jointed dolls. So I have one ball jointed doll, but I don't take her out or do anything with her because she has a broken hand and I can't find a replacement anywhere. And I tried to sell her. Nobody wanted her. So I don't really know what to do with her.
I just realized Jimmy's back here. Did you do that? Did you put him back there?
Yes.
This is Jimmy the plant. Make a Shrek baby.
I just started this hobby and my kids think I'm losing it. I just like to collect and buy clothes for them.
Here's a good one. Ask Ethan shirt.
Oh, that
So
would
it
be
just
good.
says Ask Ethan and then it has a comment.
That would be amazing. So we didn't actually explain what Ask Ethan is because you interrupted me when I was trying to explain. So you should explain.
Oh, what Ask Ethan is? So it's Kiersten will get all sorts of crazy comments sometimes, and she sends them through her PR department, which is me, and I answer them in the best. So first I read them.
I think one I got was like, "I'm gonna call the cops if you don't give me a doll." And I don't remember what Ethan said. I think you said
there's a whole thing to it, right? So it'll start off. It'll be like, "Hello, I am Ethan from Lambie's Nursery. As you guys all know me, I'm very famous and pretty much the star of this channel. And I am going to be answering questions today on a segment I like to call Ask Ethan." So then it'll cut to me and I'll be sitting there and I'll have my glasses down like this, like I'm reading. And I'll have a laptop in front of me and I'll be like, "Dear Ethan," but I won't be talking, right? I'll have the voiceover, so it's like as if I'm reading it in my head. Be like, Dear Ethan, I want all of your dolls. Give them to me now or I will sue you." And then I'll be like, "Okay, thank you. That's a great question. Not really a question, more of a ransom or a demand. But I'm glad you like the dolls enough that you want to steal them from me. But no, they're mine."
I have a
Thank
question.
you. Next question.
I
And
have
then
a
I'll go on to something
question.
else.
Why are we letting Katie and Jenny delete and moderate this, like the comments in there? We should just let Ethan do Dear Ethan on all my horrible comments.
I don't think we should. I think we should definitely let Katie and Jenny. People comment crazy stuff sometimes, and
Is that why you don't let me read these very much?
yeah, well, because I mean, who knows what's going to come up there, and you're just going to read it without reading it first.
Someone says,
We'll read it. You read it first.
I did read it. Someone
Okay.
says, can you recommend, I want a doll with many sounds, please? So it's kind of an expensive option to go, but I definitely recommend the Real Care Babies for that. But you have to get the remote. That way you can program them to cry. But the Real Care Babies are the ones they do in schools that teach, you know, teenagers. Babies cry a lot. But they do cry, they burp, but they also will scream their heads off until you take care of them.
You know, that makes me think of something. We should definitely do one of these live things where we talk about all of the crazy stuff you had to deal with before, as far as like selling and buying.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have some pretty wild stories. Don't tell them now. We have to keep people in suspense.
I
You keep
know,
sharing your
okay.
life stories, and we'll never have future ideas. But yeah, you've dealt with some crazy stuff.
I have.
Just to give a little bit of a excitement as to what is to come. But you've dealt with things such as people wanting to come to your house. Don't say any more than that. Leave them in suspense, okay?
I'm not saying anything.
Let's go with some more really vague things.
People wanting to go to your house?
People wanting to go to my house, demanding free stuff and hundreds of
Expensive
dollars.
free things, yeah.
Yep, and all that fun stuff to come. Don't tell anymore.
Should we talk about my giveaway one day? Like the giveaway I did in December that just went horribly wrong?
Maybe that'll be part of the episode.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, because I think the giveaway like totally falls into that.
How long have we been? An hour and a half.
Okay, we'll do a few more questions and jump off.
All right. 3 more questions of my choice.
4 more.
Guys, oh my God. Well, we'll see. Spam the chat with the craziest questions you can
Oh,
think
yeah,
of.
they should be Dear Ethan. We're doing a Dear Ethan segment. He's going to answer them, and yeah.
Ask me just the most bizarre stuff you can think of, and I'll answer your questions. Like, why is my hair so pretty?
Have you ever had Antonio Juan babies? I don't know. I've
All right,
mostly
well, that's one of
only...
the questions.
No!
No, that's one of the... You already used it up. Go
Well,
ahead.
I haven't. I've only... For the most part, I've had Kimberly Dolls babies. I've had a doll by Paisley's Artist. And then, well, all the rest are Pumpkin Sparkles babies.
Hold on. All right, they're coming in now.
Your brother's amazing.
Okay. All right, so 2 of them are from my family members, but I'll answer one of them. Or maybe I'll answer both of them as a combo pack. Okay, all right, so I have to do it in the Dear Ethan version, right? Here we go. I have to get the laptop, right? Because that's the whole thing, is I have a laptop, and I'm reading the question. Dear Ethan, are the babies babies? Well, thank you, Brandon. That's a great question. Are the babies babies? You know, I like to think of the babies as not babies. They're more of like fake babies, but that's a great question. Thank you. Next question. Dear Ethan, have you Q-tip your ears lately? You know, that is another real banger question. Have you Q-tip? I actually don't Q-tip my ears. I have my wife get was a flat tip screwdriver, and she kind of just scrapes around in there a little bit and gets it out. So I don't actually Q-tip my ears. So that's a good question. Have you ever pushed a baby in Walmart and told folks it was real? I actually push it everywhere and tell them it's real. And when they're like, no, that's a doll, I take it kind of like, I'll be holding it, right? And I'll shove it. Here, I can show you. What I do is, they'll be like, here, say, no, that's a doll.
No, that's a doll.
No, it's not. It's real. It's real. Look at it. It's real.
You're
It's
gonna
real.
hit me.
So that's what I'll do for that. If they don't believe you that it's, if it's real. And that doesn't go just for Walmart. That's really anywhere. How do you recognize the difference between a real silicone and a fake silicone doll? Of course, I have all the expertise to answer that question. A real silicone is going to have it's just going to have a big label on the back that says real silicone, and the not ones say not real silicone. So I love your videos. Somebody says that my hair is beautiful and amazing.
Aw. Hi, do you want a pacifier? No? Okay.
See if we have any more good questions here. Somebody asked, have I brushed my hair lately? Yeah, I do every morning. I kind of gel it up so it stays like this. So, all right, well, I guess that's all the questions we got. Nobody else really wants to know anything.
How about this clay and sculpted to the baby however you want? I don't even know if that would work, but it sounds good. Somebody said they would buy your merch. Good idea.
All right, so we'll
Okay.
make a shirt that has a child duct taped to it. It's not even going to be like a picture. It's going to actually be, we'll have Chelsea, I guess now I'm qualified to make the dolls. I'll make the doll and I'll just duct tape it to a shirt and then send it to you. What else do you need?
Yeah, I guess when we leave, I'm gonna go get some cheap Reborns from Bountiful Baby, go get some paint from Walmart, and stay tuned for next week when Ethan and my dad and whoever else in my family wants to paint some dolls.
Perfect. Yeah. With and the neighbor dogs are getting all
So
excited.
that means it's time to go. We love you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.